Hello everyone, I'm Tom Benson with Arts Missoula, and I'm here today to present our December Arts Missoula Star. Now the Arts Missoula Star started several years ago, where every month at Arts Missoula we recognize someone in this community who's doing a lot of great work for arts and culture in Missoula. And our art stars over the years have been artists, they've been musicians, they've been art educators, teachers in the classroom, they've been business people who donate time and money to the arts, they've been volunteers, people behind the scenes that you might not know exactly who they are, but they need to be recognized. And all these people are valuable members of our galaxy of stars here at Arts Missoula and in Missoula as a whole. With the current COVID-19 pandemic, there are a lot of people and a lot of businesses who've responded really well to the pandemic and have done wonderful things in their craft. This month's art star is a local musician, and he's responded to the COVID pandemic with gusto. Let me tell you, he has live stream education videos dedicated to live streaming and live streaming better. He has conducted online songwriting workshops. He has a number of podcasts. Among them, he's composing music for Public Radio's Threshold podcast. He has a YouTube channel called the Missoula Hit Machine. He's a member of Tom Catmull's Last Resort, and he plays with them as a band, and most recently they played on the Myrna Loy stage, and it was live streamed. Before the pandemic, he was a regular member of the John Floridis Quartet, Stello Rondo, and two tribute bands, Close But No Seeger and Glass Spiders from Bob Seger and David Bowie. Great combination. His regular videos on YouTube and Facebook, you ought to check them out. They're wonderful. I'm talking, of course, of the mighty Travis Yost, who's our December Art Star, and he happens to be right here. Travis!
Yes! Yes! Not only, I've never received anything that has my name on it that says things. I've never received something like this, and I looked through the entire list of all the people who have received this, and some of them I went to school with, some of them are businesses and organizations that have supported me as well, and so I'm ecstatic to be part of this list. It really does mean a lot. It's hard for me to acknowledge that I'm excited about being acknowledged. So I'm so glad this happened, and this makes this year just a little better. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
And you can visit all of these on artsmissoula.org.
Hello, this is Tom Catmull here to talk to you about Travis Yost, who is December's Arts Missoula Star. It is well deserved. He is a huge part of this Missoula arts community, and Missoula is an arts town, so that's saying something. I met him 18 years ago. He was a drummer at that point, who also played piano. He's an amazing singer. He became a bass player, a guitar player, a songwriter. He scores films and podcasts. He's a sound engineer and a producer. This is a lot, and it is a lot because he takes on a lot because he wants it. He's a creator. That's the short title for Travis Yost. He's a creator, and it's a big deal. It is well deserved. Congratulations to you, Travis.
Hi, John. Floridis here, coming to you from Indiana at the moment, and I'm very excited to be able to give a shout out to my friend Travis Yost, a fantastic musician, a consummate musician, a guy who can be at home, being in charge of a project, recording his own, performing his own work, and also be the guy who's there to support other musicians, whether he's playing with my group, with Tom Catmull, so many other bands, providing the soundtrack for Amy Martin's Threshold podcast. He's a consummate musician, and I'm really glad to see him get the recognition he's getting today. One of my first memories of Travis was that after meeting him maybe a couple times, I saw him at one of Tom Catmull's gigs at the Union Club, and he jumped into my arms, which if you've met him and met me, it should be the other way around, but that tells you something about Travis's energy. He's a great guy and a great musician.
name is Gakutsutaya. Today I want to show my studio practice. I'm working on the project called Endless Head right now. It's based on the nuclear history that started as the Manhattan Project in the US during World War II. This is a planning drawing for the Endless Head. This project is an alternative view of the history of Enola Gay by transforming this airplane into a theater. The Enola Gay is the B-29 Super Floridis that dropped the first atomic bomb on Hiroshima on August 6 in 1945 and then flew to Nagasaki for the second atomic bombing mission as a weather reconnaissance aircraft. In this theater, the viewers can watch a video work that is based on the nuclear history from World War II era to the current day. This theater is full-scale nose of the Enola Gay that hangs from the ceiling and floats in the air. The viewer's legs appear out of the theater. Here I refer to the form of the traditional Japanese master drama dance performance. Viewers look like they were wearing massive mask of the character of Enola Gay, like Shishimai. And in the video, many masked characters perform in the world consist of drawings, objects, and sound. So I have been making drawings and original character masks right now. These are masks I'm working on right now. It's on process. It's a basic part. I have to put linen fabric on this and take out these, like break it with the chisel and then take out these. This is a part of the faces. It's a raccoon character like this. I have to make the parts because I'll put on the ball up, and also my idea for the mask is the SAS symbol, and then they are like in the video separately appear. It's easier will be like listening in the dark, or this is talking in the darkness in the video. So these parts are separately, and this is the glasses on this. The raccoon's head will be like open like this, so it's kind of a horror way I show, and then vapor come out from here with the drawing animation. Wear the mask with my body here, and the mask is disassemble an animation and open the this head. In the other side, the mouse is talking, and vapor come out from the here, which is showing his memory damage with the vapor accident in Hanford site. Body dysfunction is also expressed by this mask idea. Physicist, plant physicist, also the shaman of the Spokane tribe. Spokane tribe activists draw me to show two uranium mines. Tribe members who are working at the mines and mill site were not informed of the danger of this stone. They were not wearing masks or gloves. They have lost many tribe members. Downwinder, whose horn is here. He also has glasses. Is these glasses from the actual person I met. He's the activist too, and the farmer. By chance, he was living in downwind of the Hanford site. So his neighborhood, all the animals gone, and who grew up there with the cow's milk, also got sick. A lot of family and the neighbors died. He lost all family with cancer. This mask is Japanese army who was in the Tinian and looking at Enola's departure. This mask will have a lot of hairs, beard, and hairs are grown up, showing that Japan was almost surrender without the atomic bomb. Actually, atomic bomb was not direct reason they surrendered. It's a Russian joined to the war, that's why. This one is Roach character, which is the politicians, and then Japanese emperor also is this, the baby face of the baksha. Cannot open eyes anymore because of burning, and people say it's like looks like basketball and they cannot see who is who. Will be 20 characters. So it'll be like this. Take out the these crays from there, and then all the two layer of linen and the wood powder and flowers and bond is on this skin. So if I make more detail, you don't see anymore the ball-up linen, and inside is like that. Very hard, very interesting. In Japan, more than 230 masks are preserved. This is the book I got in Japan. Not only Gigaku masks, but all the masks. So I can see the format of the mask languages, this line, or the how it's open. My characters most of the characters doesn't have eyes, so take out eyes, and how they use the hairs, which I will use the horse hair I got too. It's 13th century. The Gigaku itself is, this is 10th century. Itself is, this is Gigaku mask. So this is like most have the big eyes or tall nose, which is not really Japanese, and it means like they came from the abroad. And this is actually Indian god, bird god. It's called Karura. So it's really mixed culture. You can see it. And this is nose mask. So it's like really, you see how different it is. It's a very Japanese face when it's later. No came out later as a heritage of this Gigaku. This is the drawings for video idea. The circle is the screen because Enola's head, the theater itself, is round of the airplane shape. So I'm making the storyboard with the round shape. And this is the mask and Geiger counter, the object. I make the Native Americans traditional harps with the clay and the sound of the explosion. For the video work, I always work with a sound maker, Peter Brock. Drawings I made for the show at the Altolia Gallery this summer. When mask transform, what kind of scene come out, and this kind of transition between the scenes, and the glasses will function as the camera going inside of the glasses. That kind of idea for the transition. And what kind of scene come out from there, like vapor come out, and then from that vapor fade into the video, which I took actually document of former Hanford site workers rehabilitation scene. He showed me how he cannot walk straight because of the damage of a vapor accident in Hanford site when he was working as a cleanup worker. So that kind of like the little document part also I will use for this video. So it's a lot of combinations. I wanted to very attractive visual with many different methods in the video. So people can be curious to look at what's going on there. Even it's the very tragic horror taste of the film. I wanted to make this theater structure knock down. So for this structure, I needed to work with an architect. Patrocinio, he made the CAD for the structures. And then we worked with the fabricator in El Paso, which is a local for the exhibition space, Stanley and then Gerald Rubin Center for the Visual Arts, the University of Texas at El Paso. We're waiting for the timing to do test assemble. So Jose, the handler, and then Kerry Doyle is the director. They will do the remotely the test assemble. At the end, quickly I show some drawings from 47 daily drawings, which I will use in the video, and some research photos. I combine with the mythology or old tradition or extinct mixed culture in my drawings, sculpture, and mask making and performance. I try to make the new way to talk about nuclear history from my viewpoint, who is living in the US as a Japanese immigrant in 2020.
Welcome to Gallery 709 in Montana Art and Framing. This month we're featuring Barbara Morrison, Weaving Paint into Dreams. Barbara has created many paintings over the last few years and sculptures that bring to mind fantasy, whimsy, folk art. She creates exotic beasts, and starry nights, fantasy creatures, happy villages of people, and these amazing little sculptures, and even a mask with a dragon on it. She has a new winter scene, wonderful painting of children sledding down the mountains or a hill. Technically, these paintings are amazing if you've ever tried to paint with gouache. The colors and purity and smooth gradations are unrivaled. So come out this month in December. I'll be here working on picture framing, but the gallery will be open for viewing. Stop in or give me a call